So we left off yesterday with the position after black played f6. After that, white played g3, black played king f7, white played the move king to e2. Now, as you remember, this c3 pawn is quite weak and is a main target for black. So after the move king to e2, what move would you play here for black? Pause your video and try to think about it. All right, I'm going to show you the answer now. There are multiple good moves here. This is not a position where there's one move and that's it. So like some logical move could be, I don't know, knight e5, for example. But I really like what Lasker did here. And this is one of the first examples in chess history that you see something like this. We know that the c3 pawn is weak. It's not going to stop being weak. However, so black is attacking on the queen side. However, if we only attack that pawn, maybe white can mount a successful defense. So what Lasker does, and there's two rules for this, there's two names for this. One of them is attacking on both sides of the board, and the other is to create a second weakness. He plays the move g5. So he's not only going to focus on that c3 point, but he's also going to mount an attack on the king side. And these two things combined cause white a lot of problems. Let's see what happens. White plays the move g4 because he's scared of black playing g4. Like if he makes some random move like, okay, that's horrible. Let's say this move, g4, and if bishop takes could be a real problem at some point. So he plays g4 to try to stop the attack. And now white plays h5. So suddenly, black is attacking on the king side and still has that c3 pawn to attack. h3 was played, and now bishop b8. A very nice move. Why is it so nice? Well, first of all, black is just being very patient here and trying to find nice improving moves. Why does this move improve his position? Simple. There's only one piece now in between this rook on c8 and the pawn on c3. Therefore, whenever black moves the bishop on c6, we're just attacking the c3 pawn. And white has no active plan here. So black can be very patient in this position. And that's a hallmark of strong players. They don't rush into the attack when they don't have to. They slowly improve their position. So bishop b8 is a fantastic move. Bishop to b2. Knight to b6. This knight has the c4 square. Someday maybe the a4 square, but mainly the c4 square. Knight to c5. Bishop to e8. Another nice move. And now the rook again is eyeing the c3 pawn, although the bishop is defending it. But now knight to c4. And all of black's pieces are much better than the white's. And bishop c1 was a mistake. But here's the problem. Black is threatening knight takes bishop and maybe rook takes c3. At some point, something like that is a threat. So after bishop c1, what move can black play? Pause your video, try to figure it out. Yeah, what he's done now, he's interfered with his two rooks. So now you have to be alert and realize now is the time to take on g4. Because he has to take with the f pawn, creating another weakness on e4, as this e4 pawn is isolated. Bishop to e5, attacking c3. And now black plays a typical undermining move. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I thought he played b4, but he didn't. I don't know why I thought that. b4 looks pretty good though, right? Because if pawn takes, bishop takes knight. But his move was good too. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight a3. Uncovering the rook on that bishop on c2. And that shows you the strength of these moves like bishop e8. You never know when it's going to be really important to be able to have this rook's line open. And after bishop takes, rook takes. And that's basically what happens. A small improvement on the position, like bishop e8, 10 moves down the line can be super important and create a tactical possibility that wouldn't be there otherwise. Now black is up a pawn and basically winning. We can go through the rest of the game real quick. But as you see, white's king is running around, and now he took an h3. I think the idea was that bishop e4 is coming next move, and if e5, bishop e4 anyway, I suppose, attacking the rook and then attacking the h-pawn. And he's trying to go for some bishop f8 checkmating idea, but he doesn't quite get it. Okay, and now white resigned. So these last two videos, overall, fantastically played game from Lasker. He showed a lot of technique. He showed that lead development was not as important as it looked because of the weakness of the c3 pawn. And as long as black could weather that early storm, white's position would be difficult. And secondly, I love how he attacked on both sides of the board. He didn't limit all of his play to just that c3 pawn. He had that weakness, and then he went the other way with moves like g5, h5. And this kind of complete board attack, like where he's attacking on all parts of the board, was just too much for Byrne to handle. And this gave Lasker a 4-0 start in this tournament. So thanks guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow with another game from this event. Bye-bye.